In this video I'm showing the first move to the heather, the first load of bees I took to the heather this time. As with any seasonal work, the first day is always a bit problematic. You're sort of ironing out problems, streamlining the system, and it's proved to be very much the case with this. The first move was a bit patchy, hit and miss really. Subsequent moves went a lot smoother, and I did develop a better system. So anyway, it's an insight into what I do to get into the heather, and I may later on show a few more clips from other moves. This particular move was 22nd of July I think, and here we are 13th of August, well behind. I know I do need to get these videos more current, and I will try, but as always there's just so much to do and only so many hours in the day. Anyhow, here goes. They are starting to settle a little bit, still a lot of bee flight. The trouble is if I'm not careful I run out of light, so I'm going to come back up. Some confusion there where I should have left an opening either side for them. That's it, they get back in now. I'm going to reverse the trailer up and perhaps load every other one. Flying bees can drift back into the hive that's left. And repeat that process and get them all. That's the theory. Very frustrating this, waiting for them to stop flying. Very frustrating. Some from this end, I'll now pull further down and take some from both sides. I can get 15 hives on the back of the pickup, 3 across, 5 rows of 3, and I can get 18 smiths on the trailer. But as the crane is mounted on the trailer, there's more ground clearance loading hives on the trailer than there is on the pickup. The pickup sits up higher, so I have to put the smaller hives on the pickup. Hive with 2 supers on, I can lift on comfortably onto there. Anything with 3 supers or more really has to go on the trailer because of that extra ground clearance. See there, it's a good foot 18 inches lower the trailer than the back of the pickup. It's the one advantage of having some smaller ones, smaller hives. You just pick them up and chuck them on, no need to mess on with the crane. Still a bit of weight there, but speeds the job up a bit. Now I need 2 more small ones to go on the truck, and I've only got 1 at yon end. I might lift a 3er up and climb up and manually lift it on. That's what I might do. Right, I'm going to try and get one with 3 supers on the back of here. Here it goes. Oh, we'll just make that one. Just. Something's gone right. Almost. It's a faff on this. One thing I have to be very careful of is that I don't drive, and certainly worse still reverse back with that tailgate down there. It'll just crease it. So I've got to remember to put that up and fasten it off at one end. So we have got a few on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to go. So we're nearly 2/3 of the way there. I'm going to pull the trailer right back. This is where it gets a bit more awkward now, because you've really got to wait for them to stop flying. Anywhere where they're closely spaced, I'll take the middle one out of there next. A bit of drift bees will fly either way into the other hives. And then I might come right back and load that last little and reverse back into there and just stay out the way until all the bees have settled right down. Sounds like a plan. There's still a certain amount of handballing to do even with the crane, but where the crane comes into its own is it saves you that lift high, that high lift, especially if you're trying to lift them, the hives back into the lids. Don't like it when it does that. Starts missing the bait. There's one here. This one, a lot of bees were crawling up the front, and I lifted it back out with a crane, and I think there must be a split in the floor, so I shook all the bees out and brushed them off the bottom of the floor, lowered it back in and pulled it right forward, so that hopefully if they continue to escape they'll be sealed in the roof. And because of that I've struck the engine up, and I'm going to leave the engine running now until I'm fully loaded. The vibration of a running engine just helps settle them. I have moved them open entrance sometimes, and having the engine running constantly is absolutely vital. Just holds the bees in place. So that vibration will be travelling through a little bit to the trailer, not as much as the vehicle itself, as the pickup itself, but yeah, just trying to settle them and keep them in their hives. What a fight. 9:15. 2 left to load. I've just pulled the pickup and trailer out the way a bit. Still a few bees in there, just let them drift into these last 2 hives, one on each side of this site. These warm sticky nights are the very worst for moving bees. They want to fly until it's almost dark. This, looking through my looking through my phone here, it looks quite bright, but it actually is quite dark. These phone cameras sort of compensate for the dark. Yeah, it's a different day looking through the camera. But I'm going to give them 5 minutes, let the last few drift in, load them and away. I'm not so far from home here, so I should be home tonight before 10, which isn't too bad. 9 on the... Just gone 5 o'clock on the Seymour, right? 9 on the trailer, 15 on the pickup. I'll away and get them tipped. Plus on top of these two. Pull the block out a bit to release them. Now it's just a case of gathering the travelling screens up and pulling the entrance blocks right out and away. There's a lively one here that we're clustered right up around the screen. Yeah, some nice stocks here. Some not so good, but overall they're pretty good. Gathered up and counted the entrance blocks. 24, count them twice, make sure I get them all out. 24 screens on there. The last job's just to walk down the front of the hives, checking that all 24 have got an open entrance. Yeah. First load tipped, 7:10. I'm away for some breakfast. If you found that of interest, please give us a like and click on subscribe. Won't cost you anything, helps this channel out. And thank you for watching from Swales Honey here in North Yorkshire.